Yes. That was cool as well.
He's got a cough too. Okay, thanks very much. So here we have it, the M7 has arrived. Let's go and unpack. So here we have it. I haven't a clue what we're going to find inside, other than it's going to be an M7 locomotive, I hope. So let's get it open and have a look, shall we? I think it's quite heavy. There it is. A nice cardboard box. More packing. Oh, what looks like a very nice manual with the boiler certificate and all the instructions. I must say that's very well laid out. Inside another cardboard box. I assume we're going to find the locomotive box. But first, I'm going to do what everyone should do when receiving something new. And that is to read the instructions. And on here it says, please read this important information first. So I'm going to sit down and read this before I open the box. Nice clear instructions with good photographs. At the back of the instructions is the boiler certificate and also a complete set of transfers for 2 different locomotives. And what I've noticed with great pleasure is that there is also some etched brass number plates and also a shed plate, and I'm delighted to see that 72A is there, which of course is Exmouth Junction, my home junction. Well, let's open the box, shall we? Well, it's good to have you here with me when we take this apart. I can see that it's a folded box and it's been covered in cling film. Aha! A nice folding box. And here we have the locomotive, which is covered in a polythene bag. And then what looks like acid-free tissue paper. Oh my, now isn't that beautiful? Ah, where is the little dome? Perhaps it's in here. No, it's not. Ah, I see something up there. And that looks absolutely gorgeous, I must say. The coal load is a simple lift out, and the cab is a lift off. So I've read the instructions, so I know what all these things are here for, and I'm looking forward to giving it a good test. That's the forward and reversing lever, the regulator, water gauge, steam pressure gauge, E-nuts valve, and the oiler. Well, as I've read the instructions, it tells me before I steam it up for the first time, I must lubricate all the moving parts on the upside down locomotive. And I must say that looks absolutely gorgeous. Just look at all that. Double cylinder, Stevenson link motion. Beautiful. It's a very nicely, finely made model, I must say. I like the details. It's not the least bit clumsy, it's fine. Truly fine. The emblem and the numbers and the number box on the spoke box, that'll be fitted later. I'm going to steam test it first. So let's go on out to the garden, shall we? So here we are on the White Horse tracks, and an M7 is pulling some bullied coaches. But before you say, gee, he got those transfers on really quickly, I must point out that this is not my Bowande. That's an electric one. Here is the Bowande. So here she is, the Bowande M7. I've been a good boy. I've read all the instructions, and it's told me the first thing I've got to do is to fill the gas tank at the back. And I agree with that 100%. This gives time, and of course using butane only. The gas is going in, and of course when the gas finally fills, it starts spitting out liquid gas, and then we stop. Hasn't happened yet. There it goes. So there's the gas tank full, and I agree with the filling it first because it gives chance for the gas to settle and all the bubbles to come out of it. Next is the oil. Now they say to remove the cab roof, and there's the oiler. So I just use a slotted screwdriver and take off the cap. I'm going to check to see what's in there. It could be it's been tested. Oh, it's mostly water, so I'm just sucking it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoa, there's certainly a lot of water in that oiler. Let's put some more oil in. Just squeeze some oil in, and with the look of it, it's going to be quite a lot of oil. Ah, there, she's full. And they say withdraw some space so that there's space in there for the oiler to work. Pop the cap back on and screw it down, but not too tight, the instruction says, just a nice snug fit. There we go, not over tight. Next we're going to put some water in via this valve on the top back head of the boiler. I note from the rather clear water gauge that there is a little bit of water in there already, so I need to top that up so it's nearer the top of the tube. So the water is put in via this good old valve. A little bit squeaky. I think I might just put a small drop of oil on that thread to make it a bit more lubricant. We use a syringe and usually one or two of these will fill it up nicely. Water gauge is filling nicely, so pop the good old valve back in again, and they say not to use tools or do it up too tightly, just finger tight should be enough. Good. And now the last thing, after doing all this, we set fire to it. So here we are, ready for the first ignition. We open up the smoke box. Turn on the gas. Whoa, there's a funny noise. Settle down now. It's very important to make sure that flame is fully jumped back inside the boiler. Smoke box cover. So now we're going to wait and be patient. Being patient during steaming up is very important. Don't force it. Just slowly let it heat itself up. This is a brand new loco, so we're going to get some funny smoke effects that come off it. Now, I'm a reasonably experienced gas man, and I've been taught by a very good friend of mine from Switzerland to put it into reverse and to open the throttle just a little bit. And this has the effect of steam, as it's warming up and it starts to steam, warm steam is taken down through the boiler into the cylinders and warms the cylinders. So you don't get so much condensate build up in the cylinders if you have the throttle just cracked and in reverse. and as soon as it starts to creep backwards, you know pretty soon it's going to be ready to run. Only 2 minutes in and we're starting to get steam coming up the chimney already. A lot of us use dentist mirrors. Pressure's coming up already and it's less than 3 minutes. That's very good. Fire aglow, water at 2/3 up in the glass, very nice. Well, there you are, safety valve blowing after just 3 minutes. Whoa! She's going to be a good performer. Let's go out onto the track. I guess when I get to know this loco, she'll be a little bit more gentle with me. Wow, look at this fella go! Just topped her up with water. Just popping the cab back on. Let's put the coal in and send it off at a more reasonable case. Absolutely bloody marvellous. For a first time run, that was absolutely superb. Well, tomorrow I'm going to take her to a friend's house to a Norfolk get together. See you there.